You, Resilient Queen is here to stay. Good morning to you. You, Resilient Queen is here to stay. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's sung. Good morning to one and all. This is Resilient Queen. How are you guys doing this morning? Your queen is up and ready, getting the kids' breakfast ready already, and I'm here. One of them breakfast is cooling down, so I'm here. So good morning to one and all. Good morning, Resilient Queen is up as usual. When I get up, you know I'm gonna get up. So she's get up, and she's here. So good morning, good morning. There was a song came to my mind, and I say. Resilient Queen, you are the queen of resilience. Resilient Queen, you are the queen of resilience. No matter what thrown at you, you are the queen of resilience. Oh, resilient queen, you did it. Resilient queen, you did it. Resilient queen, resilient queen. I am so proud of you. Oh, resilient queen, you did it. I am so proud of you. And resilient queen, want to say thank you, thank you. Ooh. Thank you, thank you. Thanks to all of you. Resilient queen, you did it, but not without the support, not without the subscribers, not without the likers, not without the sharers, not without the well wishers, not without the silent partners. So resilient queen, you did it with a team effort. Whether they're silently watching, you did it. Whether they subscribe, they help you. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. There were times when I feel like my roller coaster life wasn't going anywhere. But then I heard a voice say, keep going, resilient, keep going, resilient queen. You are resilient queen for a reason. You are resilient queen for a reason. Naughty gamers, say good morning. Good morning to you. So resilient queen, you did it. Thanks to all of you who support me. So I know this journey would not be possible. I know, I know, without this journey, this roller coaster life, I know. So thank you, so thank you all, thank you all. 'Cause without you all, it would not be possible. Oh, yes, I know. I was working and working, and I was showing up and showing up. But without you all, none of this would be possible. So thank you. as the songwriter would say, thank you, Lord, for such a blessing on me. So thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Oh, resilient queen, you did it. Resilient queen, you did it. Not without its hurdles, not without its roller coaster. Resilient queen, you did it. When it was ups and downs. Ooh, resilient queen, you show up. Resilient queen, you never give up. Enjoy with Naomi. Good morning to you. Good morning to you all. Resilient queen, you did it. It's still a wrap around my head. Oh, still a wrap around my head. It's still so shocked. It's still so quick. I still not yet get to digest such a good news. Oh, it's so quick. Oh, it's so fast. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Enjoy with Naomi. Ooh, and enjoy with Naomi. Please keep going and thank you for all your support. Oh, you are the number one fans today. Enjoy with Naomi, enjoy with Naomi. You are the number one fans today. So thank you. And for everyone wondering what resilient queen done, she didn't do anything other than she didn't do anything more than the ordinary. Showing up, be consistent. Sometime have a roller coaster life where sometimes what she will be saying no one wants to hear. But regardless of that, I still give what I have to give, say what I have to say. So bless up my day as always. So thank you, thank you all. Thank you. Beautiful queen, beautiful voice. Beautiful queen, beautiful voice. So thank you, and thank you, and joy with Naomi. Thank you to all my silent partners, whether you are in the background or busy working. I have to say thank you because without all of you, it would not be possible. And big shout out to all my moderators. Oh, yes, you hold it down. You hold it down. Big shout out to all my super subscribers. You holding it down for me. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. To all my likers, you know yourself, put a pat on your shoulder. Cause when you see a zero, you say no, you can't let Queen have a zero. So you go up there and you tap me on the shoulder. Whether you're in the chat, you just tap me on the shoulder, let me know. Hey girl, I'm silent, but I'm hitting that thumbs up. And let's leave and go for the day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a pigeon 456 there. Is the number? It's a come up fan up in there. Oh yes, he's a fan up in there for today. So pigeon 456, thank you. Pigeon 456, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, words can explain Oh, no amount of words can explain. He said, why are you singing? Pigeon, I just got monetized. And that's the reason I'm singing. Cause sometimes I want to talk, but words can explain. So, through singing, whether you stammer, whether you can talk, but through singing, yes, you can. So sometimes standing and don't know what to say, got to listen to your intuition. Enjoying the army, the number one fans for today. So singing is nice. Singing is nice. Oh, thank you, thank you. So keep working, that's my message to you all. Keep working, keep showing up, and remember to be your fan, your own supporter. Please to show up, and they will show up for you. Never lose hope, even when it feel like roller coaster. Never give up, cause I know it's never easy. I know it's never easy. Cause this mouth is not afraid to go all over the place. East, west, north, and south. Ooh, but he go and look at what he did for me. So keep going. Keep going, 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 going. So good morning, resilient. You know, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you want to say something, but then it's just the explanation. Sometimes it's best to do what is best. If you have to rap it, sing it, make it into a poem, whatever. It's some people just pray and say, Father God, thank you for this day. You know, whatever it is, you say, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So whatever it is to give thanks and show your thanks, you know what I mean? Sometimes, yes, you want to go on the laptop and I would want to create something. Also, but then I have to listen to my intuition and say, how about telling these people from your heart? Yes, if I'm gonna write the words myself, but telling the people from my heart. Do you like pigeons? Oh yes, like pigeons. I used to have pigeons when I was a kid, you know, and telling people from your heart how you are feeling, you know what I mean? So I am singing to let you guys know how I am feeling, because one, I've been in the spotlight for a long time in my life when I was much younger as a kid and so forth. So we don't really, you're not gonna really see us show certain kind of emotion when we win something or we gain something. We're not gonna show a whole bunch of emotion because the way I was brought up in with discipline to be say, hey, even though you win something or you gain something, it still means that you have to continue. Put in the work. Say yes, even though I want to say yes and all of that. We're not gonna see all that much excitement from me because of how I was raised and the discipline we raise upon when we do sport. Anybody that do sport, you look at them most time they win something and they just say, they might see their hand up in the air or they drop to the ground and say, thank you, Father, thank you, Lord. They hug their family member. I only can hug you guys virtually through the phone to say thank you. And I can send my hearts up to you and say thank you guys because you never give up off me. And that's the beautiful part of it. And you know what? God never give up off me, and you guys never give up off me. And I am proud of that. I am very proud of that. You know what I mean? Because without life, you can't win. You know, can't win. So thank you all this morning. Good morning to one and all. So before we keep going, this thing is coming to my mind. We want to read what the message was because today is what? Today is the 12th. Today is the 12th. So July 10 was saying, relax in my peaceful presence. Do not bring performance pressures into our scared space of communion. When you are with someone you trust completely, you feel free to be yourself. This is one of the joys of true friendship. Though I am Lord of Lords and Kings of Kings, I also desire to be your intimate friend. He said, when you are tense or pretentious in our relationship, I feel hurt. I know the worst about you, but I also see the best in you. I long for you to trust me enough to be fully yourself with me. He said, I long for you to trust me enough to be fully yourself with me. When you are real with me, I am able to bring out the best in you. The very gift I have planted in your soul. Relax and enjoy our friendship. Revelation 17 verse 14, John 15 verse 13 through to 15. And that I read this before, but I just wanted to read it again. And then yesterday one was saying, worship me only. Idolatry has always been the downfall of my people. I make no secret about being a jealous God. Current idols are more subtle than ancient ones because today's false gods are often outside the field of religion. People, possession, status, and self-aggrandizement are some of the most popular cities today. The cities today. Be aware of bowing down before these things. False gods never satisfy. Instead, they stir up lust for more and more. When you seek me instead of the world's idols, you experience my joy and peace. These intangibles, slake the thirst of your soul, providing deep satisfaction. The glitter of the world is tiny and temporal. The light of my presence is brilliant and everlasting. Walk in the light with me. Thus you become a beacon through whom others are drawn to me. Exodus 20 verse 4 to 5 and 2 Samuel 22 verse 29. And that was the lesson for yesterday. And today is shorter. Today is July 12th. So let's see. He said, whenever you feel distance from me, whisper my name in loving trust. This simple prayer can restore your awareness of my presence. My name is constantly abused in the world, where people use it as a curse word. This verbal assault reaches all the way to heaven. Every word is heard and recorded. When you trustingly whisper my name, my aching ears are soothed. The granting rancor of the world's what do you call this? Blasphemies cannot compete with a trusting child's utterance. Jesus, the power of my name to bless both you and me is beyond your understanding. And this was also taken from Acts 4, verse 12 and John 16, verse 24. So, good morning. You say, over yonder, good morning. Salamata. Good morning. How are you? Greetings, 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 greetings. Yes, they say, whenever you feel distant from me, you just whisper my name. So whisper his name. And he can do what he needs to do. You know, like a couple months ago, I was telling you guys that when you feel down and out, you just got to keep praying and go to him. He understands what we all are going through. You know, he said, your circumstances, he'll fix it for you. Hold on to Jesus. He could ride out the storm. So we can ride out the storm, family. We just got to keep going and never give up. You know, never give up. You know what I mean? Just keep going, keep working on what you're working on, and Do what is best. And I remember he said, when negativity or sinful thoughts come to your mind, you can shift those perspective, by praying to him, asking him for direction and everything, so you can come back again and be free wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? You don't store the things that are not good for you. Don't store them. You know what I mean? Get them out your system. All right. So, good morning to one and all. Your girl is not going to stay any longer. I just wanted to come on here and show my gratitude again and again. You know, I'm always saying thank you. I'm always saying thank you. But I just wanted to come on here and say thank you, and I'm still working, so work have a stop, it's still work in progress. And thank you so very much. And to my top fan today was Enjoy with Naomi, was the number one top fan for today, and Pigeon 456 was the second top fan for today. And for everybody who's watching Resilient Queen in the background, blessings to you all, blessings to everyone in the comment section, blessing to all the likers, blessing to all the sharers, blessing to all the well wishers. And we say the well wishers are the persons who are watching you but not yet hit that subscribe button. They're just viewing right now and checking you out, looking further. Sometimes, people need time sometimes to say, okay, let me see what kind of spice this person have or anything. So they will be watching and everything. And I want to say a big thank you to each and everyone. And for all the content creators out there that are not yet transition yet. Remember, once you stay focused, regardless of the noise of the market, you will achieve. Listen, you will achieve. When you put good things into your mindset, you will achieve. You're going to have negative thoughts come, but you hear what in July lesson say, July 7 lesson says. You all right? Let me quickly reinforce that little section there so you can understand that. You will achieve, and don't give up. Because when we give up, that's we losing out there. You know what I mean? It's not who want we to give up losing, it's us losing when we give up. You see what I'm saying? So keep going regardless. July 7th, it's just a beautiful lesson. He said, trust me in all your thoughts and know that some thoughts are unconscious or semi conscious, and I do not hold you responsible for those. But, he said, but, very important, but you can direct conscious thoughts much more than you may realize. It's like somebody, not feeling well today and they're just beating up themselves. We all beat up ourselves, but we can find ways to be more conscious, And he said, practice thinking in certain ways, trusting me, thanking me, and those thoughts become more natural. That's what he said for July 7th. He said, reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. So he know that we're gonna have negative thoughts sometimes. He know that sometimes our mindset is gonna be all over the place, confused and all these things. But he know it's as soon as they come, it's like you have to tell yourself, what am I doing? No, 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 this is not me. I need to get up. I need to move. It's like somebody knock on your door this morning and you know you got to go somewhere with that person. But the person had to come and knock on your door if you have a door for them to knock on. And they come and knock on your door and you were still asleep. But it's somewhere in your sleep, you heard your intuition deep down inside of you calling you and say, hey, you got to wake up. You have an apartment. You have somebody at the door to take you here or take you there. And that banging, loud banging is going to wake you up. And no matter how much you were tired or you go to bed so late, but because you know that you had asked this person to come and wake you up if they don't hear you, bang on my door. And they come banging on your door. And listen to me. Even though at this time when you get up, you won't have no headache. You get up rubbing your eyes. You get up trying to stretch. Sometimes you don't even stretch. The first thing some of us will say is, oh my God, thank you, bro. Thank you, sister. Thank you, mom. And you run in the bathroom and you quickly get what you need to get. And that's your day started. So sometimes when you have some things and you think they're not going right, all right, so they will go right. You know what I mean? Just the direction that we are going. Sometimes we need a little bang on the door. Hey, are you good over there? Is everything okay? Wake up. You know what I mean? Sometimes just a little bang on our door so we can wake up and be ourselves and get right back on track to do what we need to do in this world. He know that negative thoughts are going to come. But when those negative thoughts come, you bang on your door and say, what am I doing? That's you with your conscious thoughts now, aware of what is going on early. And you try to knit it in the bud real quick. Have you ever seen, we do this all the time. Have you ever seen somebody saying something and they know what they're gonna say is rude, but and they say it anyway and they say, oh, and then they catch themselves, right? They quickly, as soon as they're aware, they transform right there, trying to correct themselves. And that is awareness. That is very good to know because we have all the time. Sometimes we be out there, we will be joking around, laughing or so, and sometimes are not conscious enough to aware that we said something rude to somebody or anything because we're out there having fun. It's like people who drinking now, they're having fun. They're not conscious yet. When their thoughts come back to them, they become self-aware again. And somebody say, hey, the other night you were rude to me or so and so. That's when they say, oh bro, I'm so sorry. I was so drinked up. I was drinking too much water. I'm just gonna use water. I was drinking too much water, you know what I mean? And I have a little bit too much, you know what I mean? And then they start to say, oh my God, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. They apologizing. You know what I mean? Because they said as soon as you become aware of those sinful thoughts and those negative thoughts, yeah, you have to reject them. And as soon as you become aware of them, but he said, don't hide them from me. A lot of times we're going through situation and we want to hide everything. But then when we hide them, he can fix them. You see what I'm saying? When we hide the things that we're going through or with things we're struggling with, it's like somebody out there probably struggling with addiction and they're hiding it because they're probably a good person in society or up in society, but they have a problem. And if you have a problem, why hide it when you could have get help? But hiding it, and the longer you hide your problem, is the longer it's going to be daunting on you. And maybe sooner or later, by the time help arrive, you already made your mind up to go left. You know what I mean? We don't want no left. We want to go right. You understand? We want to have that in discerning intuition to say as soon as we become aware of what is going on with us, we can seek the help. It's like you say, you get up and you know something ain't right with you. You feel nauseous. Your day just feel like it's not going right. Soon as you're aware of these things, don't we have to get up? And even if we don't have no one around us to talk to at that moment, we had to get up, but we have our Father. So we have to pray to Him and say, Lord, guide me, direct me, order my steps. Don't we have to ask Him to order our steps? Sometimes you don't feel like you can go. I keep telling you, months ago, the last month, I felt like I couldn't even move. A couple months ago, when I know everything was going, certain things was not wonderful, the sad news and all of these things. But I had to catch myself up. And I was sharing that yesterday, how I had to literally pull myself up, and it wasn't easy. Was never easy. So he said, don't try to hide them from me. He said, confess them and leave them with me. He said, leave them with him. So like when we go through anything, whether we're Christian or we're not Christian, or we sin about something, we say something negative about somebody or anything. But we know in ourselves that once we become aware, we know that we need to do the right thing, is to go to God and ask him for direction and forgiveness so that he can get us back on that right path that we were on, and we need to get back and stay focused. That's what we need to focus. But sometimes we lose focus, and it is natural. Sometimes we gazing, it is natural. Sometimes we are distracted. He said those things are natural. Sometimes we're confused in our journey, and it is natural. Sometimes we're saying something like me, and I lost my chain of thought. It is natural, because when we go through the storm of life, everything that we go through is going to help build us into the transformation. You ever see somebody, they hear raggedy for the day, they close shamba shamba, and they said, look at my transition. And then they change over from the raggedy part that they were on before. You say, wow. But before, we wouldn't say wow, right? We were just looking and say, oh my God. We probably start to have those negative thoughts come in. We probably start to say, what is this, Lord? For those who don't use profanity, so they will automatically, what is this, Lord? Help my brother, help my sister. But then we realize that when they see there's a transition, and you see how they transition. They put on a nice outfit, whether you're male or female. You get your hair combed, you get your beard trimmed, you lined up, you get your teeth nice and clean, fix up, everything fix up, breath check, arm check, everywhere where you know funky can come. We check those things and transition into a beautiful butterfly. Now we can fly all over the place. That space where we feel like we were locked in, we were caved in, and we can't do it no more. And we keep telling ourselves, oh, we can't do it, we can't do it. Yes, you can do it. You can push those negative thoughts out. When you see the negative thoughts are coming, as soon as you become aware, he said, put them to me. Put them to me. Confess them to me. They used to have a song say, confess your sin, and you confess it. And then he can always work. He will know what punishment to give us, not us to know what punishment to give somebody. He already know what punishment he have for all of us. All of us, he know. You know what I mean? And he said, go on your way. He said, go on your way lightheartedly. So now you're on your way, you feel free. You ever hear somebody say, I know what the Lord has brought me from, and I feel so light right now? You ever hear somebody say that? They said, listen to me. The feeling can't be explained. Anybody that is out there that know what the Lord has brought you from, probably a terrible car accident, a terrible part in your life where you just get up one day just not feeling well, and you find yourself in the hospital or wherever. But then when you look and you see you were praying to God about your problems, you were praying to him about the situation that was attacking you, you were praying to him, and you left them to him, and he take control of those things. Ain't that beautiful when you come out on the other side? You have a lot of people out here right now that beat cancer. Beat cancer. Yes, man. A lot of people beat cancer. Beat cancer. And even though cancer think he can win everybody, you have people out there who the faith was so strong in Christ, was so strong, and they determined to win regardless of what that little disease is or what that little monster is that's gonna come in their life and take over their body and control their body. They say, nope, I'm not giving my body to you. You don't deserve my body for a second. And those people fight and fight. And that's why I believe when you fight and pray to God, when I mean fight, you go to him spiritually. Whatever warfare you're in, you go to him and you ask him for direction. He will give you direction, whether we like it or not. He will pull you through. He is a God that will come through for you. And then that's when you're going to say, I am an overcomer, baby. Because you know what? You know where he brought you from. You know your circumstances. You know the situation you were in. And you see how the Lord worked mysteriously in your life, in my life, in all of us' life to get us out of that, whether it is poverty, whether out of debt, whether out of relationship that wasn't going right. Anything you get us out of, you know what I mean? Get up out of food insecurities, don't have a roof over our head, whatever that is. He get us out of it. He get us out of it. But you know why he get us out of it? He said, confess everything to him and leave the rest to him, right? And he said, go on your way lightheartedly. And this method of controlling your thoughts will keep your mind in my present and your feet on the path of peace. And this was taken from Psalms 20 verse 7, and 1 John 1 verse 19, and Luke 1 verse 79. That's where they quoted from. So let me tell you something. When the Lord is working, he's going to work, and he will come through when he need to come through for all of us. All of us. He know he have too many people at his feet. He said, at your right hands, there are pleasures forever. Yeah? He know he have so many people to deal with. So he know that all he got to do is work with you once you're working with him, and he working with you whether you're working with him or not, but he wants you to get those thoughts out so you can transition over, so you can feel better, you can talk better, you can give all praises to him because he's the one going to transform you. You see what I'm saying? He's the one who's going to make a difference in your life, not me. He can just give me the message to share about what I've been through, the struggles, the hurdles, and how I become an overcomer. You know what I mean? There's lots of ways to become an overcomer, but you got to keep working on your journey. You know what I mean? You got to keep working on your journey. Don't give up. They say when your mother and father forsake you, the Lord will pick you up. So even when you think people are not there for you, don't worry, the Lord is there. He said, where two or more are gathered, God is in the midst. And even if you are there by yourself, He's still in the midst of you. His songwriter say, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the midst of prayer. It's not my mother, not my father, not my brother. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the midst of prayer. So listen to me, man. When the Lord is working, you're going to have a lot of trials. When the Lord is working, you're going to have a lot of ups and downs. But you got to give it to Him, everything. And He can take control of it. You know what I mean? Because many times we want to go the other way, which is natural, He said. But we must confess our sins. Confess them to Him, not to Resilient Queen. All right? And for everybody out there that is aspiring to be a YouTuber, it is possible. It is. He said, nothing is impossible for me or for you. Keep pushing. Keep driving. Eh? Sometimes you're not going to always be humble. Sometimes you're going to feel some kind of way. When those thoughts comes, you share it with him. You express those thoughts, how you're feeling. Because when you don't express your thoughts and you're feeling down also, you don't want to be next on the news that you hang yourself up in a tree. You don't want to hear next on the news that you commit this or you commit that, because you think the world is caving in on you. But if you route to the way of life, which is the way that God wants you to route, we will be all right. Eh? You'll be struggling, but you will still be afloat. All right? Show up for yourself. Always show up for yourself. The world will show up for you in due time. You know what I mean? Express how you're feeling. They people will understand. The world will understand. If the Lord understand you, people out there will understand you. Let me tell you, this world is so connected that sometimes even when you're thinking something, somebody else out there in the world is thinking the same thing as you. Might not be the people around you is thinking like how you're thinking, but somebody else out there in this world is saying the same thing the way you're saying it, maybe differently, but they're saying the same thing. We all are arriving at the same conclusion by the end of the day, which is to confess our sins and leave it to God. Give it to Him. When those negative thoughts come, we give it to Him so He can take control of that. And then we can still go on about our day. Have you ever been driving on the road and sometimes you see somebody, they don't put the indicator on and you were going the same speed as them, and that causes you to drastically just slam on your brakes sometime, which is not good because you need time to react. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're not paying attention to, so you end up running inside of that person in AZ right there. And then, wow, sometimes you can get in the wrong most of the time because you weren't paying attention, because you know the distance between someone. You know, when you're driving, they talk about the distance. So even in driving, you have the distance, the space to let people roam free. Even that you have, because if you don't have no distance, you have a lot of chaos. You don't have no space, you're gonna have a lot of drama. You see what I mean? You don't have nowhere to breathe. It's like you're locked into a dark place and your mind start going like what they call that movie Jack Sparrow or something, where he was out there creating that movie and he was out there alone. Eh? And he had to get that coconut and carve it out, I think with some blood or something to make his face and everything, so he could have a friend. You know what I mean? But you know what the songwriter say? What a friend we have in Jesus. When all our sins and everything are forgiven. What a friend we have. You know, he know your thoughts will come because he created us. He said long before we were conceived in our mother's womb, he know who we are. You know what I mean? And as much as we're not quoting scriptures or anything, doesn't mean the intuition he giving us, the message he giving us is not given. You understand? Because where is it coming from? I'm just talking. Where is it coming from? It gotta be coming from somewhere. You know what I mean? All you have to say, we pray and ask him that anything is gonna come that we're talking to be uplifting or anything, it coming from a place of the rightful place. Because he said he's a person of communication, and through singing he hears you, through dancing he hears you, through art, people who paint and tell their story through painting, just simple painting. You look at this, and somebody, even people who write books, and look at these the details. How do you get that intuition? How they got this intuition to create such a beautiful book? Look at this beautiful book. How they get that intuition or that discerning spirit to create something like this? Look, everything changing. How did they get that? You know what I mean? So when you're looking at life, family, life is life in when you pay attention to what your focus is. What you look at this. Eh? How did he give somebody that ability? Look at that. Look. Eh? You flip it back. Look at that. Eh? It come from somewhere, right? Your thoughts come from somewhere. All we have to do is say, Lord, guide our thoughts, guide our steps. And he already said it in July lesson that I read, that he know we're going to have negative thoughts. He know, okay? He created us. So there is nothing you hear, I'm standing here telling you that you don't know for yourself. Sometimes you have something, even if you're a Christian, sometimes your mouth slip. Oh, they say slip in Jamaica. We say, oh, your mouth a potato slip. Okay, you know, potato run on a vine. So it just keep running. So we call it potato slip. So it just keep running. Yes? You understand? So we say, oh, your mouth slip. You're a potato slip. Potato, like anybody plant potatoes, I say, you know, you run. Run on vine. So you will know what I'm talking about. Just running. Run on vine, eh? And some people will say, oh, I'm a Christian, my mouth slip. But guess what they do? As soon as they're aware of those negative thoughts, they ask for direction. Nothing wrong with you having negative thoughts because he created us. He know that he didn't create us with this scale going tipping over like that. He created us balanced. Look at our arms. Don't you see if we get a cut in one hand or we break one of our hand, which other hand he may become the dominant one? The other hand. So like, I'm right-handed. So God forbid I break my hand, right? Right hand. God forbid. Now, you know, the dominant hand is going to become active now because this one can do nothing for now. Which one going to become dominant? My left hand. Eh? So everything needs support. You see what I'm saying? My right hand now going to depend on left hand. So say, hey, lefty, can you help me today? I know I'm the dominant one, but I can't do much today. Hey, can you help me? Eh? And sometimes lefty might be frowning, like all along you shoved me to the side. So but left is still going to do something, not without casting you some stones at the time, throwing some things at you sometimes. How many of you have family members and you don't call them a lot? But when you do call them, they said, oh, you only call me. I know you must want something. Some family member literally tell you, well, our friends, when you call me, I know you must want something. Yes, I need something. That's why I called you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be honest with yourself. Good morning, Keishawn Harvey. Top 3 fan, good morning for the day. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. You know what I mean? So sometimes you call a family. How many are you good with your family members that when you call them, they say, hey, Resilient Queen don't call me like that. So when she called me, I know it's something she wants. Is either she want to belt some things off her chest. Is either she go and ask. I'm just using me as an example because it's good to use yourself as an example, whether you're in this situation or not. Or she wants some money, or she need this, or she need that. You know what I mean? But nothing wrong with that. But the good part of it, your family member knows you. For them to say what they said, they know you, right? They said This girl don't call me or this guy don't call me only when they want something. But some family member love their family that they will complain about it, but they will shift that negative thought as soon as possible to try and intervene and help where they can. They're not without bickering though. You know, I have a lot of family. Hey ma, can you keep the kids for me? Girl, I was about to go to this party. You gonna tell me to keep the kid? Hey ma, can you keep the kids for me? Son, what you gotta do? I got something to do. And then you see mommy start compromise or daddy or grandpa start come. All right, just bring them over. What I'm doing, I can cancel it. How many of you have people like that? Not without the negative thought at first. Not saying negative is negative, negative. You know what I mean? But just what they said to you first. Like, and you already know you're in a deep situation, a tight situation where you say, Lord, I just want somebody to keep these kids. I need to run here. I need to go check on this. Or I need to do this. You know what I mean? How many of you have a friend that you can call for anything you want, but then you might call that friend and you don't get that friend, and then you start to wonder now. Your mind start going negative, and it is going negative, and it's going positive. You know why? Because you're saying this is not like this person. This person always answer me. What happened? But then you have to understand that even though you're friends and people always pick up the phone, maybe when they were picking up the phone constantly, they didn't have anything much that you're gonna take up their time at that time. They had the spare time at hand, meaning that they didn't have anything much in their daily work for the day. So they were able to do what they could do to answer yours. So but then people have a life outside of you, and we all have to understand that people have a life outside of us. Sometimes we're out to say, oh, they don't want to answer me, or I'm guilty of all those things sometimes. Guys, it's true. It's reality, it's life. You know what I mean? But guess what? We have to catch ourselves up real quick to shove those negative thoughts out so they don't linger. Because when those negative thoughts start to linger, then you start go down rabbit hole, and the hole you don't want to go down is the hole that is tearing you apart. So we have to fight. You understand? You gotta fight to win in life, and don't give up, and just keep praying. You know, sometimes you thought people would be there for you when things are not good. You thought they would be there for you, and then they're not. And then when things are good for you and life is life and blessings and blessings and blessings just flowing on, he say, as the songwriter say, my cup is full and running over. It's running over. It's running over. So everybody there with you because you have blessing in abundance. This here, that there, house there, money here, that there, car there, bunch of this. Ain't you running over in abundance? And guess what happened? Eh? When your cup is full and flow over and it's done and over with, you might not see nobody around you. Because the intention of those people who wanted to be there, their intention may not be pure. They wanted to see you falter. They wanted to see you down because they are down. You know what I mean? But guess what? You can take their circumstances and make your life a wreck. You cannot. What you need to do is tell yourself, I am going to keep walking that path that I was on. As long as it's a good path you were on, keep walking. He said, by faith, I'm moving right along. So move right along by faith, family. Right along by faith. You gotta move. He said, when God's get ready, we gotta move. He said, whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're pure, whatever, we got to move. That means we got to go. There is no if, but, or because. But Lord, I'm not ready yet. I have a major project coming, but no, he didn't even give you no but warning. He don't give you no warning. He don't deal with all of that when he say, hey, it's time. He don't even tell you to announce, hey, it's time. A few people will announce that I don't think I have much left. Only a few people that will tell you that. I visit one elderly one year, and she always say, "Come and look for me, come and look for me." And because I love elderly people, I love to go look for them, check on them or something. And she always say, "Come and look for me, come and look for me." And the one day I decided to go and look for that lady, I remember we were talking, and she had a tube in her mouth to feed her everything and stuff. And she was saying to me, you know what? I don't, she was saying to me, any lady who was taking care of her, she said, I don't think I have much left. And I was going to school at the time when she said, I don't think I have much left. And I spent a little time with her, and the lady was blending mango juice because she couldn't eat solid food no more. And they were blending her mango juice to feed her through the tube and stuff. And she looked dead at us in the eye and tell us, this is years back now. This is almost, what? Is it about 20 years now? Probably not 28, probably close, probably about 20. About 20. Yeah. Close to 20 now, I think. Yeah. And she said, I don't think I have much left. I don't think I have much longer. And then she was saying she's tired. So not many people, when they're transition to even say nothing to you. So you hold on to those memories, you know? So I'm telling you that life, you got to keep going. Don't give up, you know? Not everybody have that full desire to know that, hey, I don't got much left. And I want you guys to take care of yourself. Or some, and the lady was saying, thank you for coming and seeing me. That was it. By the time I walked back up to the house, I didn't even get back good in the house. I heard my neighbor screaming. I'm saying, what's going on? She said, the lady just, I'm not calling her name. I don't, because I forget her name. The lady said she just passed off. Mind you, she just tell us she don't think she have much left. And we were there telling her, oh, yeah, yeah, man, you got some left or so. But let me tell you something. The songwriter said, the Lord knows what you're going through. Your circumstances, he'll fix it for you. Hold on to Jesus. You could ride out the storm. And she did. She ride it out peacefully. Eh? So sometimes not everybody is gonna walk that path to say I don't have many left in this world. It's only a handful. But that doesn't mean you're going to say, oh Lord, hold on a minute. I need to fix my bank account. I need to take all my money out because I don't want my husband to get any. I don't want my wife to get any. I don't want my kids to get any. He don't care about that. It's a baby's time. And when he says time, he will let you drop everything. You don't have to drop nothing. He slowly take them out your hand peacefully. He don't argue with us. He don't tell us nothing. Even when we're gonna get sick, he don't argue with us. We may sit here and we're not feeling well today, and we here and we're talking, and as soon as we get off the phone, is either we go into something, we can't even dial a number, we have a string on us, we can't even press the button or so. He don't want us to press nothing. Because he know it's time. And that's why in this world we have to make peace. Make peace with yourself so you can make peace with others. Because when we're not making peace with ourselves, we keep beating up ourselves. Give yourself a little grace. Give yourself a little healing, man. Give yourself a little grace to say, Lord, I'm coming from far. You ever see people that they were addicts in whatever era they were in, and they say, listen to me, I know where I'm coming from. I know where I'm coming from. They've been through so much that they know where they're coming from. Even the persons who used to give their life to God, how did you think they give their life to God? When they realized every trials was just hitting them, every time they get up, their trials was just hitting them. But you know what they had? They had faith. They believed in God. And they know that whatever you pray for, He will take us out of that situation. It's just a matter of time. So I'm here to say, whatever we are going through, He know our thoughts are going to be negative at times. He know we are going to be sinful against ourselves sometimes, because sometimes we are our own judgment, which is sinning. We are our own judgment to ourselves. Yes, bad. Sometimes we crucify ourselves to the point where don't you see, when we're not happy with ourselves, what do? We make transitions. We take transition to make our beautify, enhance the way we look, to make things look better. Sometimes your hair look raggedy, don't you go transition it over, comb it up, freshen it up? Yeah? You need to change your clothes. Don't you go transition, freshen up, and clear up yourself, clean up yourself good again? Because we weren't happy the way we are, and we have to make the transition, you know? That means we tell ourselves we need to do better. And when we tell ourselves we need to do better, better will come, but we have to start work on us, you know? Waiting for the world to work on us is one thing, but if we're not working on ourselves, the world is going to sit there. No, the world is keep going around. They say the world is going around. It is going around. I'm growing up to roll out. Yeah? I don't know where I'm going to roll out to, but I'm growing up to roll out. So even though it will keep going, when I roll out, the world is still going. You know what I mean? So we have to understand how many people roll out of this world already. Ain't the world still going? Ain't the world still going around? Eh? So we got to roll up and roll up and roll out. Roll up, roll out. You know, peacefully. You know what I mean? But to create peace, we have to learn to understand our thoughts, express our feelings, so that somebody could say, all right, sister, you're not alone, whatever you're going through. You know, many people get hope to what people share about their life. Some people say, I was right at the edge of a bridge to I couldn't see. The devil really had me, but Jesus came and grabbed me, and he held me close, and so I wouldn't let go. So I'm here today because God kept me. I'm alive today only because of His grace. Oh, He kept me. God kept me. God mercy kept me. So I wouldn't let go. And that's what some people tell themselves. Eh? They were at the edge of the bridge, meaning that they feel like there was no hope for them. Nothing they're doing was working. But just when they feel like giving up, the Lord sent somebody along that pathway that they were on, because they didn't give up. They were right there lingering at the bridge, lingering, thinking, probably crying to God, say, Lord, what am I doing? What am I doing? What have I done? Why am I here? Why am I right here? But if the Lord is not ready for you yet, baby, no matter where you go, no matter how much you're gonna try what you need to do, it's not your time. He will hold you closely. He will pull you back from the things that you were gonna cause. And when you look around you and see you have loved ones that mean you so well, people that care for you, your little children that you're gonna left behind, he said, nope, I can't do it. Because remember, he know all of us. He see through all of us. Even me raising my young boys. I don't know what the future holds. I don't. But he know what the future holds for all of us, right? So I'm saying, don't give up, family. Don't give up. It's okay to feel some kind of way. Express them and move on. Eh? Keep moving on. Because this is a mouth. It's like when we're a little kid. Don't sometimes we being mean to our little siblings, our little peers. And so if we say we didn't have drama and we didn't have roller coaster, don't we always have that little family member that are so dominant and they always bully you or take things from you and everything, but you are an overcomer now, right? So you're transforming life, you're helping people out there, you're motivating people, you're encouraging people, you're telling people, hey, I was a victim of this, hey, I was this, I was that, and I know where the Lord brought me from. So guess what? You have a story to tell because you're a true example of what example is. When you walk the path and you live it, and you live a life that you know is now fulfilling, but you know before it wasn't because the path you were on wasn't the right path. But when you know where the Lord brought you from, you are a true example. You don't need to make stories up to tell stories because you are a definition of what an example is. The man that come out and said, hey, I've been to jail and I don't want nobody else go to jail. Ain't he an example? He been to jail. He know how the jail look. He know what sent him in there. He know the struggles that he was faced with, whether through childhood trauma or growing up and take up the wrong friendship, take up the wrong crowd, being around the fast things that they want so fast, and not thinking that at some point in your life you need to stop. You didn't stop because greed now come over. It's like the greedy dog on the bone. And then when greed come over you now, you start to falter. That's when you falter, when you get greedy. Anytime we get greedy, that's when we go down. Because what he give us, we're not satisfied enough with it. So we keep going. We realize, oh, this is a secret. And we keep going. And some of these things that are going to plant in front of us are not nice. They're not nice, but we got to find ourselves and tell ourselves, nope, I'm not going to be like the greedy dog, walking with my decent bone. And because of a reflection, I drop my bone. And now I lose everything. You ever say they say you want all, you lose all? We can't afford to want all and lose all. We can't afford to lose ourselves no more in this world. We have to speak up. When something not going right, speak it up. Because you know who you're also helping out there that have similar situation that they're going through with you. And your example, which is you, are going to set somebody apart from what they were about to do. We don't know what somebody out there in this world about to do. But because of our example, which is us, we're sharing our journey. We're sharing how we transition to being this mighty and powerful person. We might not be mighty and powerful all the time. Because remember, he said was when negative thoughts come, as soon as they come, and we are aware, we give it to him. We pray about these things. This world, as long as we are here and the world is going around with us, we're not rolled out yet, and the world is going around with us, we're always going to constantly apologizing to our children, to our peers, to our people, and we're always going to be apologizing. Because it's a part of life. Sometimes the transition are the path we were on. And if we don't intend to snap out of it because we think it's cute and it's fun, and if we don't tell ourselves that what are we doing? What are we accepting? What are we collecting? Why is it so beautiful here, but it's not beautiful to transition? We got to fight to get out of these things. And that's why I say, even the man that you see check himself into rehab, nobody check him into rehab. He tell him, say, and I mean, man, we talking human being and a whole, that go and check themselves into rehab. You know why? Because they almost had an accident. Or they had an accident. They had too much. They lay on the side of the street. People rob them, do whatever to them. And they say, not one more liquor to my lip. Not one more cigar to my lip. Not one more drama to my face. I'm not getting in no more fight no more. I am tired of getting into fights and end up in jail. Sometimes it's me defending myself, but because I'm the one who is more arrogant, I'm the one that's going to go to jail, and the man that is the one who bullied me, he's still out here roaming the street. And you got to take a stand and tell yourself what you don't want. You're tired of this. It's like us female after we deliver and the bundle of joy that the Lord give us. Sometimes we're not comfortable no more in our skin because we no more fluffy. We no more juicy. When I mean juicy, we no more have the hourglass shape we used to have. We no more round. We no more uplifting. The lifting, not lifting no more. Now we have everything just swinging. Now we are not swinging. We worried so much about these things. But look at what God give to us. Look at the blessings he gives to us, the bundle of joy, those blessings that so many are struggling to have. And we got it. Now we body transform into something else. Because guess what? If you're a suckling mom, even if you weren't a suckling mom, your body automatically shifts to being that way after having children. And sometimes we're not happy. And that's the truth. But it's the thing of what are we going to do about the things that we're not happy about is going to set us apart from the things that are trying to make us unhappy for the rest of our life. And that is to either go exercise, change our diet. Some people go on to transition to do surgery or so forth. Kudos to everybody to each his own. I'm not a judge. I can't judge you. You understand? Because I don't know what I will be doing. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I don't want to cast no stone. But I'm just saying, sometimes we're not happy. Sometimes now, instead of wearing the slippers on our feet, we're wearing it on our chest. We wear it on our bosom now. Because everything is floppy now. Sometimes you probably bend down to take a shower, and when you bend down like this as female, and we go through the childhood of bearing children, when we hang down like this, you say, "What is these flamingo? Where are they going?" Now you start to make it. We're working ourselves. Now we're stressing ourselves out. Now we start to suffer from anxiety, all kind of stuff, because now we're looking and say, "Oh, our partner not going to see us the way he used to see us." Well, looking good, well, fly. We can still be fly, but it's what we gonna do to be fly. Eh? We can still fly around looking nice and nice and done the same. But it's what we gonna do. Are we gonna give up on ourselves? Because once we throw ourselves up, then that's how we gonna live. But if we decide to say, you know what? I'm tired of this life. Because the things you're tired of is what gonna make you change. The things we're tired of is the things that are gonna make us change. What are we tired of? What are you tired of? We all tired of something. Is either you're tired of cleaning up and you say, all right, then I'm going to get some containers. You're going to solve this problem. Whatever you're tired of, you're going to get some container. You're going to get some shelf. You're going to get a vacuum cleaner. You're going to get this. You're going to change. That's whatever we're tired of. I'm tired of looking like this, so I'm going to go exercise first. And if exercise don't work, when plastic surgery, here I come. My lifters need to be lift back up the way they used to be. But we forgot that God give us bundles of joy through those lifters. Eh? You understand? But he already know that when those negative thoughts come, as soon as we are aware of them, we have to take care of them. We're going to put things to him. We're going to pray about it. Even the man that's going to do surgery, don't you think that man don't pray before he go under that surgery knife? Whatever he doing, you think he don't pray about it? You best believe that's the best prayer they ever pray. Lord, please keep me. They pray. Because they know that what they're doing, the world might not be happy with it, but they want to be happy again. They don't want to feel down and depressed all the time and just feel like they're struggling more. And the next thing they hop in a one tree when solution is here. If solution, that's why solution is on this planet. So that therefore, if we need help, help is out there. Look at all the food pantries that are out there. They're out there for a reason. Because even if I can find it, somebody else can find it. So it have to come in handy for people. And sometimes even when you can find it, sometimes this month with tax and all these inflation and everything rising, things still rising, you not getting no more money or anything. You just have a steady income or anything. And then you realize that you gonna have to start go to the pantry yourself. You're going to have to put all jokes aside and all shame aside. And even if you had a nice car and they say, oh, but people going to look at the nice car I drive. So what? You hungry and your kids hungry and you need to eat. You're going to worry about because you had the car when you were working. You had the car when you were doing something for yourself. Things happen in life that will set you back, not because you have a nice car. Pull up and go get your food. Pull up like the king you are. Pull up like the queen you are. Roll up and go get your food. Roll out that black scandal bag, whatever bag you carry to go get some. Roll up and go get your food. Because your kids are out there. If you are children, don't be ashamed. Join that line if you know things get hard on you. It's out there. Plenty of it is out there. That's the thing, when we let pride kill us. When we could have just pushed pride aside and go get what we need to get, so all of us could be all right. Our kids could be happy. They get something nice to eat. Sometimes it's not always a 5-star things you're gonna go get because it's free and it's whosoever donate. You understand? So you have to say thank you, Lord, for it. Thank you, same way, and keep going. You know what I mean? So is what we're gonna do to make the changes in our lives is gonna set us differently from our previous self. What we tell ourselves we no longer want to live like. We no longer want to live this life where everything we're depending. We don't want to live this life. We want to keep working, we want to keep pushing. One day, your dreams will come alive. One day, all of us dreams that we're dreaming will come alive. Some people dream already come alive, and they still, even though they dream come alive, they have a good job, good house, good cars, and everything, but they still have to maintain their bills in order for that dream to still be consistent in what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? So even though your dream of becoming a millionaire, if you're not continuing to stay afloat in being a millionaire by being persistent with what you're doing, you can lose millionaire status quick. Because you know a lot of taxes take out when you got to pay anything, and when you more money you make, you know, taxes, you know, the shark gonna come and eat. You see what I'm saying? But when you don't give up in life, your future will be bright. Your roller coaster will be rolling. Okay? So start roll out with your roller coaster and don't give up. Dreams are here and it is here for everyone, but we just gotta believe. He said, only if we believe. And he says, trust and obey, for there is no other way. Remember, he know that we gonna have negative thoughts. Eh? Now we have in our era now where it's YouTube, where any platform, it not have to be YouTube, but it could be any platform you're on now. You can express the things about how you're feeling, you know? You don't have to be on your bawling 24/7 to express your thoughts. But if that's your way of crying, you don't have to cry too much. You know what I mean? To make things overbearing or over pressuring for others. But if you have to shed your tears, shed your tears. As long as it's coming from a real place, an authentic place, a natural place. Don't just shed tears because you want to shed tears. You know what I mean? Because then you will be punishing your own self. You understand? So you have to be careful. We all have to be careful. You know what I mean? Yes, you're struggling, but fight with your struggles. One day, when people see you pushing and never lose hope, never give up, your blessing will be coming. You understand? So don't give up. And everybody out there that working, keep working. Keep your dreams alive. Have an open mind. Sometimes you're going to have people say things, not your keckle of fish. But you got to remember, that's what people are saying. You can collect everything people are saying and pocket it. That's not your pocketbook. Choose your own pocketbook for yourself. That means you pocket whatever you want to put in your pocket. It's like you're going out and a female would like to change handbags when you do going out. Are you going out and you say, okay, I'm going to change this handbag because I don't like the way this handbag look, or based on the occasion, this handbag don't require me to carry him. So you're not going to carry the handbag because it's not happening for you, meaning that it's not matching for you. And if you're one of those person who detail about stuff, you know what I mean? Then the handbag won't be for you. And you have to change over, then you're going to have to change your purse, put everything in there, make sure you have all your important documents in that purse so you can feel comfortable. Change will come, but it's when we can be identify what is wrong with us, what is going on with us, and work towards making those changes. And it will come. Okay? And for all the young content creators like myself, don't give up. For all the content creators that are already up there, way up, and they say way up, stay up. Don't give up, just keep going. I know sometimes life, when you get up to the top, can always hit you and you feel like you're going backward instead of forward. But you can collect everybody pocketbook and make it your pocketbook. That's not going to help you. What you collect is, before, anybody remember I used to put my hand up like this? And what anybody remember what I used to say? Anybody remember what I used to say? I said you can take a page from Resilient Queen, but make sure it is blank. Anybody remember that? Take a page from Resilient Queen, but make sure it is blank, because you know what happened? You are going to tell your own story. Resilient Queen can tell you story to what you need to tell. You are going to tell your own story the way you know how. See, always, it's like somebody said, thank you for the gem. It's like somebody said, thank you for sharing. And then you will have somebody say, oh, she just want to be or so. No, the Lord make us natural to be ourselves. There's no wannabe. He made us to be our true self. But what happened is, when somebody's gone ahead of you and they make the way to be motivating and encouraging, and they see you doing the same thing as them, they will start to step on you, which is like the devil speaking to them now. Oh, she just want to be. Oh, some people trying to be an encourager. Some people trying to be a motivator. Some people only try. No, there's no trying over here. What the Lord give to those people to do what he needs to do what they needs to do, that's what they're doing, just like you. Whatever you are doing, the same thing they're doing. Yeah? The Lord worked through you, the Lord worked through all of us. He put blood through you, he put blood through all of us. I don't see water run through me and blood run through somebody else. No. He put blood through all of us. Same color blood. You see what I'm saying? You never see anything happen to anybody and they have to bleed or shed some blood. And you never see green blood. You never see another kind of blood. He give all of us the same blood. So when somebody, oh, this one just trying to be a wannabe. What do you mean wannabe? That's negative thinking of somebody. And we do it all the time as human beings. We these wannabe. What's wrong with these wannabe? We do it all the time. We say it all the time. What's wrong with these wannabes? But if we ever stop to think and change our thought process and look and say, these people are not wannabes, it is their time to shine. And whatever comes, whatever thought's gonna come, because remember, what you pray for is what you're gonna get. You pray for healing, you're gonna get healing. A matter of fact, I have something I need to talk about on that. In one of these days, I'm gonna talk about these things for others. But that's why we have to, as soon as the negative thoughts and the sinful thoughts come, we have to pray about them. Eh? It's just like apologizing to your kids all the time. You think as a mom, because you might see we dress up the kids and take them out and they look good and they smell good, they're cute, they're handsome, whatever. But we have our moments. We have our moments with our children. Sometimes they get on your nerves and you say, Lord, what is this? Why did you give me this one? What is this? But as parents, being honest with ourselves is honest with our children. And that will make us be better later for our children because we're working. It's a work in progress. You see these little gems and they're going around, but they're not easy. They're not easy to deal with. These little gems, the bundle of joy that God gives to us, they're beautiful, but they're not just beautiful. They come with pain. They come with agony. They give you a run for your dollar sometimes. Sometimes they give you a run for your hypertension. Because sometimes only thing left for you to do is put your hand on your head and say, Jesus, I can't do it no more. And then you start hear this song, I can't do it on my own. I can't do it on my own. And then you hear one little song come to your head, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, 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 take the wheel. You have to beg for him to take the wheel, but guess what? I'm going to beg him to take the wheel for me to shut up right now, because a long time ago I said I got to go, right? Chatterbox, chatting too much. So we're going to leave right now. Keep working hard, and to everyone working for your watch time, show up for yourself and the world will show up for you. Just keep going. Speak things into existence and your dream will come true. Not without the price, because you got to keep working. Just like I said, when you hear the word no before I go quickly. If you hear the word no, somebody say, hey, can I get a few dollars? And say no. They not have any, they're not considering to give you the dollar. But if you hear somebody say, we say, beg you a dollar. And they say no, but when I go into the store and come back, if I have any change left, many of us hear that all the time. If I have any change left, I'll give it to you. You know what I mean? Telling the man on the side of the store there or so. If I have any change left, sometimes you at the light and you see people begging a dollar, but then the light changed so fast. So that opportunity was missed. But guess what? Somebody's gonna be in that traffic that gonna give it to them because the light is not the light, they are ahead of the light, so they gotta wait on the light to change. So that somebody in that line will give that dollar to that person. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you were willing to give it to the person, but the light changed so fast and you don't want nobody keep blowing their horn after you. So you gotta go. You see what I'm saying? But one day you just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. And until then, this is where we're gonna leave you. We say thank you all. Peace, love, and unity to one and all. Thank you to all my subscribers, my sharers, my well wishers, my commenters, my likers, people holding down the chat, the silent partners, my moderators. Shout out to you all. I know you guys are busy, and whatever you guys gotta do to take care of yourself, I'll encourage you to keep taking care of yourself 365 days of the year, and I will be here as long as life lasts. Breath is blowing like the wind. I'll be here. Until then, we say peace out. Bye bye. Thank you all. Bye.